Hello, welcome. My name is Arita. I'm teaching STEM, robotics, coding, and project prototyping in various schools from past 12 years. I like to teach electronic circuits, building robots, and coding. I'm working with RoboGenius from 2019. RoboGenius has academies and online classes where we teach artificial intelligence, coding, robotics, electronic circuits, and research to students starting age 6 plus. All our mentors are engineers. We follow a well structured curriculum with unique 5C teaching methodology, which includes connect, concept, code, contemplate, continue. And mentors make coding fun to learn and easy to understand. Do you want to prepare for a New Year celebrations? Learn the basics of virtual electronics, Arduino, and circuits to blink the colorful lights? This is an Arduino board. Arduino is easy to use and incredibly flexible. With Arduino, the possibilities are endless, ranging from simple projects to complex systems. One can do everything from control a robot to manage a home automation project. Children are naturally gravitated towards the hands on projects. They love to play with anything they can get on their hands. Arduino is a great way to get started with circuit. Circuits might be overwhelming for some. This is because we create an entire experience for a child by learning circuit designing and simulating them on Tinkercad. Tinkercad is beautiful and easy to understand. It is a best way to get your kids into the world of circuit designing and programming. And this course is virtual electronic course. I'm going to share with you the Tinkercad screen now, and its layout is really beautiful. This is Tinkercad. Today, we will design and code LEDs with Arduino to blink. And we will also do this on physical board. So here on the right, you can see all the electronics components are there. You can pick up whatever you want to make. Today, we are going to generate colorful lights, and we are going to pick up for this RGB LED. First, we need to understand what is RGB LED. It is an LED which has, this is a combination of three LEDs, red LED, green LED, and blue LED. And we can start this LED with a battery. So here I'm going to pick up a battery. So by picking up the battery, I can start this LED. So I want to pick up 9-volt battery. So need to type first battery only. So with 9, when I do the connection with the 9-volt battery, so first I can pick up this and then do the connections like this. Because this is the red terminal, this one is the cathode, and this is blue, and this is green. These terminals means red, green, blue obviously means these are the colors, right? When we want to generate a red color, we need to do this positive connection, this positive battery connection to red. Okay, when I want to produce the blue color, this connection here, and then with the green, right? So now I'm going to do it with the red color, and then the second connection with the cathode. Cathode of LED is always connected with the negative of the battery. So here I'm just connecting it to the negative of battery, and I also do the coloring with wires. So these things here, these lines are the wires, okay? We just need to, we need to draw the wires here. So I can start this again. I can see how it is working. So starting the simulation, looks like a blast. So what is happening here actually? I have given 9-volt to LED. Okay, over the simulation, it is also showing what's happening here. So the current that is flowing through the wire is 4.67 amperes. The LED can handle only 20 milliamperes. So that means battery is really big. I have another way to solve this issue. What? I have a resistor. Resistor is a device which can slow down the current. So we are talking about current. Let's understand what is current first. So battery is a source of electricity. And when we start simulation, when we just join something with the battery terminal and complete the circuit, complete a complete loop, just And then electrons from negative of the battery starts flowing through the LED and they come back to the negative and this continues, right? So these electrons, the flow of electron is called current, and this current is really high. So we need to slow down these electrons here. So how can we do that? We can add this resistor. So we can add it here. If I add it here, that means I need three resistors on all the points. But this terminal, this negative is common to all these three terminals. So I'm going to connect it to the negative. Like this, connecting with the wire and then completing the circuit. I will make sure this cathode wire is black in color, starting the simulation, giving me a nice color, nice red color. So if I change this wire from here to here, I can do this change by stopping the simulation, changing the wire, starting the simulation. I'm having the blue color because my red wire is on blue terminal, right? So next, I'm doing this here and then starting this is a green color, right? So we can produce red, green, blue color. These are the primary colors, right? So let's work with the primary color first. Then I will show you what are the secondary colors and how can we produce the secondary colors. Okay. So the circuit here is very simple: a battery and electrical energy converting into the light energy, right? And with a simple battery, we can make this LED flash all over again, right? In a physical circuit, if I want to make flashing, so I can do this flashing with, because I have a circuit here, so I can do this flashing like this also by adding the switch. So the circuit is just appearing here. So I'm dragging it, dropping it here. It is here, right? So now this circuit has everything: RGB, normal simple LEDs, RGBs, and the next one is the colorful RGB LED. So here we can control these LED, the RGB LED on the top with the switches, all the LEDs with the switches like this. When I press the switch, it is giving me red color. This one will give me the blue color and this one gives me green color. So I need to press them again, all over again to flash. I need to press them. So how can we do it automatically? How can we keep it, giving us different colors, make it really wonderful? So the way is very simple. We need to add Arduino board. So Arduino, as I have shown you, Arduino board, this board is available here also in Tinkercad. I'm going to pick it up, Arduino. This board, Arduino board, is like a kind of it's like a controller board. So it has a brain in it, okay? So brain means so you can program this board. Over here, this black terminal on the Arduino is called, sorry, this one is called microcontroller. Microcontroller, for example, in computers, we have microprocessor. In mobile phones, we have microprocessor, right? So everything, the brain of the computers is microprocessor. Here, the brain of this board is this microcontroller. So this microcontroller works with the coding. So here we can code also this board, and we can do with block coding and text coding. Coding means giving instruction to this board. Instruction, today we will do, and we will make instructions here to glow the LEDs in a sequence. For example, red, green, blue, and then again red, green, blue, and you can add many colors. So here we are going to make first the circuit. This is really little bit change in the circuit, really very little change in the circuit. So I'm again picking up RGB basic LED and picking up the resistor. Okay, so now on this board we can add any component. So first let us add these LEDs here, and the connection we can do on the Arduino is on this portion here. So these pins are called input output pins, and I'm doing connections with pin number 9, 10, and 11 and ground. So this ground is like the negative of the battery. So I'm connecting it to the resistor, and finally it will go to the cathode. So it's like a negative of the battery. Now, all other terminals, you can call them like the positive of the battery. So first I'm taking the red. I'm doing the red connection with the 11 pin, making this wire red. Second connection with the 11 pin, making this because this is the blue terminal, so blue LED, and then this one green, so making it green. Now my circuit is complete. Next, what I need to do, if I do some simulation, LED will not glow, not glowing. So what I need to do first, I need to code. I need to give instruction to the microcontroller what to do. So it's very simple here, and kids really love to code in block coding. They also like to learn the text coding. So here I will show you both block and text coding. So in the block coding, we just need to pick up the block, drop it here. And the text coding appears automatically here. So this text coding is actually C++ coding. Now, let us understand what is this and how to work with this block. So if you see on this block, this RGB block, first pin, this is R. You need to set the pin number of red LED here, red terminal here. This one goes to the G because this is G. Second, the G is green, and third one is blue. This is the blue. So similarly, we will select the terminal this way here, 11 red, and then green is 9, and then blue is 10. So I have done this, and with this block, with this setting, I have something in my text coding which is appearing, and let's understand what is it. So here I have two sections of the code. First, this function is void setup. Inside a void setup, what I am having is pin mode. Here we are actually, this is the way to tell the controller over there what connections we are doing here. We are just giving instruction to the controller. These are the connection I'm doing here. So what are the connections? And the way to write is pin mode. This is a function pin mode. 11 means 11 number pin is an output. 11 number 9 is an output. 11 number 10, pin number 10 is an output. Once we declare here it is an output, Arduino understands, a controller understands it has to give out the voltages, right? It has to act like a battery, right? So it will actually send out the signal here. So now in the next section, we have void loop where we actually define what the controller has to do all over again. What we have to do here, we have to generate colors here, right? So this is the way to write analog write 11 to 55. This analog write comes with these pins, these line pins, where we have to write this 11 number pin is 255. 255, this number we give to the PWM pins because these pins are PWM pins with the squiggly line here. It means we want to keep red LED on and all other two LEDs off, like 00 means off, 9 and 10 off. When that means it will generate red color, right? So we want to do this red color generation for only 1 second. Next, I want to create for the blue color. I'm just changing the color here and then duplicate it for the green color. So these three colors are appearing here, right? So we can choose a nice color over here, which gives, high value. So you can see in the coding, only the thing changed was, so in this section, we are having this LED on, and in the next section, we are having this LED on, right? So let's simulate and let's check out the code now. So doing the simulation, let's pay attention on the LED. So LED is going in a sequence, red, blue, and green, red, blue, green. It will keep on glowing like this continuously. In a physical circuit, like with a circuit with a switch, like this circuit, we have to keep on pressing. Here, everything is happening continuously because the instructions are in loop. Okay, loop means the action that a controller has to repeat all over again, right? So now this was doing circuit, making LED glow on Tinkercad. So now what we need to do is we need to do this on the physical board. This is Arduino physical board. We need to power it up first. So first, to power it up, I will plug in this cable here. This cable is USB port on my laptop. So here, this is on now. I have to do the connections and I have to upload the code. For uploading the code to the processor, that text code I have to send here. For that, I need to open Arduino IDE. This is the interface where we can just paste our code. I'm going to copy the text code from the Tinkercad. So copying the code from the Tinkercad and directly pasting it here. So the code is here, and the way to first I need to compile and then upload. First I need to compile it. The compilation is going on because I clicked on this button here. And then second, for uploading, so I need to click on this button to upload. So once the compilation will be complete, it will actually show here compilation done. It's complete here. So I'm going to upload to the board, and board will also give me a signal that once it will be uploaded to board. So here I'm uploading. So once it will be on the board, LED will actually blink on the board. So here you can see flashing, LED flashing. That means my code is here. I need to do only connections now. So picking up this LED and putting it exactly in the 9, 10, and 11 pin numbers and connecting to the cathode to the ground. Simply, it's really interesting, really easy. Kids love to play with this. So it will actually flash the colors, and it's really good New Year's thing. Yeah, it's ready. So you can see colors are flashing like this in a complete red, green, blue. You're getting red, green, blue, and it's interesting, really interesting. So the code is running good, and because this course is virtual electronics course, kids will learn a lot more in this course. They will understand how to make their own robots, how to work with the circuits. If they are doing something wrong in a circuit, they will immediately find out what is the issue, because they will be also learning concept in more detail, and they will be also clearing their doubts, and they will be really fast in wiring up everything and coding as well. So they will completely learn the Arduino coding. So hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fun for me as well. Thank you.